What's up, guys? This is Daniel, and welcome to episode 12 of this Watford series. I wanted to thank you guys because, one, for the amount of likes I got last video, to keep the daily upload streak alive. This is day 4, and 2, because I get a lot of messages saying that this is their favorite series on YouTube. I couldn't have a better comment to hear as a director for YouTube, so thank you guys for that. So this is the squad report, and I'm not going to go through every single player, but I'm just going to discuss them right now. The notables are probably Loach, still at a +2, but his stats are increasing a lot. John Taylor, as you see there, a +2, and El Shaarawy, also a +2. And look at all those stats that are already increasing. Hasn't even been with me for half of a season. Well, actually, it is probably half a season now. But McGinn not progressing at all, which kind of stinks. Sordell as a +1. And then you see here some of my backups, and then Marvel Wynn, who I have Charles starting because he's injured. So, anyways, game here against Leeds United for the FA Cup. Now, you guys know from last season, if you did watch, that I need to win these matches because I get a lot of funds from them. And I need funds because I need better players, need replacements and stuff like that. So, trying to fill up the holes in my squad that I think need changing. So the amount of funds that I have definitely plays the biggest role in that. So you see there are two really an ambitious cross of play through the pitch, and then a one-touch ball since the Leeds United played through. I think that was Snodgrass, and he finishes it. So it's a 1-1 draw as we stand. 36th minute here. Sordell on the ball. Finds Rigatsu. Now he's going to use his speed as usual. Look at that long touch. Great play by him, but he's not able to finish, and Sordell can't get a foot on it to put that one back in the net. So El Shaarawy here with a beautiful pass up to Rigatsu. Now he's going to score here. Not. I can't believe I missed that. Now I did say I changed my shooting to semi-assisted, so I mean I'm missing some of those, but I'm also making shots that I don't think I would make because you can control easier where the shot goes. So 85th minute now. Need to find a winner here. Late in the game, Rigatsu on the ball. He's gonna beat the keeper near post. I didn't actually think I was gonna score that, but like I just said, with the semi-assisted shooting, you can better choose where you want, and I was just going to try to beat him near post. It worked, and I'm moving on in the FA Cup. See here, I'm gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm selling Forsyth there for 750,000 dineros, and that is $50,000 over what he's actually worth, so I went ahead and accepted that one. He doesn't play for me, so yeah, I decided to do that. You see here, an attempt on a sweaty goal gets saved amazingly by their keeper. This is Aston Villa, and this is the first round of the semifinals in the League Cup. So once again, need to win this to gather some funds for myself. Heskey on the ball here, and he's starting for them right now, and he passes over to McCoon, who's gonna have a shot. Charles, who's subbing in for the injured Marvel Wynn, as I said, brought him up for my youth academy, and he's actually doing really well. He's a fun player to play with. Rigatsu, or Taylor right there, using his speed, and once again, sweatbands come out, need the funds, which is a little bit more important than making the computer mad. So 53rd minute here, Taylor tries a Burba spin, somehow gets fouled. That's kind of a late call, so I go ahead and take this with I don't really have a too good of a free kick taker, so I always lay it off to McGinn, and he has a strike that goes just wide. And now Aston Villa decides to forfeit the game. They take out Heskey and put in none other than Andreas Weimann, who played for me at the beginning of season 1. He was on loan, so they don't actually forfeit, but taking Heskey out, might as well forfeit, right? They do get a chance in the 85th minute, but Loach with a great save there. Bobbin on the ball. Whoa, that was a kind of a weird editing cut. Didn't know I did that. Anyways, Redmond on the ball here in the 90th minute, just looking to increase my goal differential in the aggregate. Hog over to Bobbin, who's going to have kind of a sloppy pass, but win the ball back and get it taken away. Win it again over to Sordell, who does a sweet dummy, finishes it 2-0. That's how that one ended. I will take that. Moving on to the second round in the League Cup against Aston Villa. That will be probably next episode. You see here, Mingoia, I decided to sell him for 800,000, which was, I believe, 100,000 over what he's actually worth. So once again, I'll take that. I'm just trying to sell the players that aren't really going to get any playing time because I have a starting player in their position and then also a backup that I use pretty often. So in that case, Mingoia, Starting player John Taylor, backup Nathan Redmond. So that's why I sold him. Anyways, we move on to a game against Sunderland, and look at this right here. This is a league match. Sordell with a great move to sidestep back past the keeper, but I end up scoring, but they call the penalty. Their keeper gets a red card, so backup keeper in here. Sordell goes right, so does the keeper, but just goes straight over his fingertips, and I'm up 1-0. Now, I was just really excited to play FIFA when I was playing these games. I'd been busy all day. I was just ready to sit down and play some FIFA. I think some of you guys know how that is. So I end up playing better when I'm really excited to play FIFA. And I always want to play, but it kind of shows here. So 1-0 against Sunderland, and Sordell. I'm finding a lot of space off those goal kicks with winning the header in my back four, and that provides me space. Sordell with the Rabona over to Ragazzu, who finishes that off with a one-time volley. So Loach there with a nice save. 86th minute now. Charles gets burned. Now he is, a slow player, but he's so strong, as you see there. Great defending, fun player to use from my youth academy, as I've said before. Up to Brian, who's starting because a lot of my players were extremely tired. Sordell now on the ball. He's going to try to Rabona over the keeper, ends up saving it, and Ragazzu finishes. So 3-0 there. Ragazzu with 2 goals. Definitely take that. So I get 3 points there in the BPL. Now let's take a look at the tables as we move up here. I am in 6th place, 3 points behind Tottenham, a point behind Everton. And yeah, so guys, thanks for watching. The daily upload streak continues. I believe this is day 4. And thanks for watching. I'll have a video out for you guys tomorrow.